once we've got special powers.
Murder's a crime, homicide without crime. That's the only thing that's on my mind. Boost lace tight so I can make my climb. And got hollows for you haters trying to stop my shine. Ain't no putting salt in my game. Fuck around and empty your head or all of your brains. I hunt niggas like the ghost of Saddam Hussein. And yeah, got bullets for all y'all, man. Y'all niggas real trip, but guess what? Me too. Take 10 paces and draw. What it do? We can shoot, scrap, swashbuckle, whatever. Pick your weapon, but no to the core of your soul. The shit that you'll be stepping in is dangerous, like I Kalosi. I'm slapping on you, looky losing, knocking out the nosy. I'm rolling with the riders and we rolling up the phonies. Got a duffel bag of heaters and I'm passing them to the homies singing. I fear none of them, and I put touch on 5-9 grams. Got slugs for all of them. Come back, clap, fuck them. I say I fear none of them, and I put that on 5-9 grams. Got slugs for all of them. Come back, clap, fuck them. In the south side, everything's so crazy. How the fuck you think I ended up this shady? Been smoking weed and water since I was a fucking baby. Yeah, Rosemary's Baby is brazen. The one man army, black one. I never been tooken out. I keep you bitch niggas looking out. The Gangster Chronicle crook, no doubt. Tear it off, nigga. Roll the fucking red carpet out. I'm with it like my nigga.
What up, folks? We're coming in there in a minute.
Motherfucking thoughts on the wall. And get his chain and his bread before he fall. If you can't stomach the drama, then motherfuck you all. It's real shit jumping back in the turf, where you can get snuffed and stuffed under dirt. And turn your khakis to a mini dress or skirt. Super soak you niggas and make the text squirt singing. I fear none of them, and I put that on 5-9 grams. Got slugs for all of them. Come back, clap, fuck them. I say I fear none of them, and I put that on 5-9 grams. Got slugs for all of them. Come back, clap, fuck them. A living legend like my OG. On me, Reverb Nation, the nigga, log on, get a piece. Blaze your blunts, pop your bottles. This one's for South East. And if you don't want funk, then you get treaty for peace. Mikey's a beast, and once I start, never will I cease until I turn your breezy on like a fucking striptease. And once she's turned on, that bitch, you never wanna leave. She wanna spend the night on her knees, blowing these like trees. And other nasty shit you won't believe. But I'm rubbered up, I can't afford to get no damn disease. No chlamydia, no syphilis, no HIV. Shit, I need to be around so I can get my cheese. I'm the nightmare that's in your dreams, with a real ill team that'll murder for cream. I'm incredible thugging with the gangster lean. Hindu that motherfuckers with the infrared beam singing. I fear none of them, and I put that on 5-9 grams. Got slugs for all of them. Come back, clap, fuck them. I say I fear none of them, and I put that on 5-9 grams. Got slugs for all of them. Come back, clap, fuck them.
To all my damus that had to live through this tree of shit.
I won't stop being the blood, even if the phone pops. I won't stop. I won't stop being the blood.
Yeah, folks, let's get into it real quick. Let's get into it. So, I was scouring the internet, and there's a whole bunch of rumors going now with Anthony Joshua. And I think they're coming a bit evident that Anthony Joshua would scrap one of these motherfucking belts. And the main reason why I believe that is, I think it's going to be the WBO. It's not because of the WBO. It's because of both parties is pressuring them. Then he got that one belt that nobody even recognizes, that's probably up over there in the bushes screaming too, but nobody recognizes him. So, you know, Joseph Parker, let me turn this down a little bit. Joseph Parker and Joseph Parker and Usyk happens to fight under the Matchroom banner. They're listed as fighters on their website. So that makes me believe that these two guys are going to end up fighting for a, vacant WBO belt. And then hopefully that will give Anthony Joshua enough time to come to assistance and fight Deontay Wilder and not try to fight no third fight with fucking Andrew Ruiz. We hear the talks about Anthony Joshua talking about I'm going to fight this Andrew Ruiz guy for a third fight because in the second fight he didn't do so well. Andrew Ruiz took your manhood and the only thing you did was run. Run for your life in the ring. So, I just hope that I wouldn't think that Anthony Joshua would drop any of his belts. I mean, whether or not how you got the belts or how you earned them is still you kind of earned them. And I would have figured that based off of the whole spilling out accolades and stuff like that Anthony Joshua will want to keep those belts and take care of those mandatory obligations. But the IBO, IBF, and WBO and WBA, they might not think like that. So, who cares about the IBO? I don't, but he might do. Please say, I can see you lost one. I can see you. It's just sad when you see a fighter having a whole bunch of belts and none of these sanctioned bodies is up there advocating for an undisputed fight. Nor are they helping the situation for having an undisputed fight. What they're doing is just worried about me. Well, at the end of the day, I understand that you want to go by your rules and your regulations and all that stuff. That's fine and dandy and all. But what about the fans? What about what the fans want? What about the fans have been asking for? The fans are not asking for Anthony Joshua to fight no Usyk. The fans are not asking for no Anthony Joshua to fight no Alexander P.E.D. motherfucking Povetkin. The fans want to see Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder. Anthony Joshua versus what's that guy named Fury. On the lines of best fighting the best and the best fighting the best that's in your year group. You can't say that these are 41-year-old guys. You can't say that these are the guys that are past their prime and stuff like that because, first of all, they just got here and there's nothing to say otherwise. But with Anthony Joshua, it looked like he could switch his game up and stuff like that. And, maybe he could learn something else. Maybe Deontay Wilder could learn something else. Tyson Fury could learn something else and learn that, hey, look, Anthony Joshua doing something different. Maybe I could do something too. It create a good ass motherfucking fight. But I seriously believe that Anthony Joshua is going to go for a third fight with Andrew Ruiz. I really hope not. I really hope that if Anthony Joshua does get rid of the WBO belt, that he just goes and scuttles on over there and fight the winner of Tyson Fury versus Wilder versus Tyson Fury. And then not only that, there's a lot of speculation that's going around that Tyson Fury might not even show up for the fight. So that's another thing to be worried about. He did it once. He'll do it again. He tripped on some rock and sprained his ankle allegedly, and in this one he might trip on an 8-ball. He might whatever the case may be. Something might just happen. He might create an excuse that his eye is not fully healed, which I could kind of respect that one, but I really don't because you chose to go over there and do that WWF thing and risk getting your eye injured. So it really ain't that motherfucking big of a deal, is it? Last one said, "Come on, Mike. He can't help but fight Usyk. You can't tell me you don't want to see AJ versus Usyk ultimate boxing chess match." It's not going to be an ultimate boxing chess match. That is not an ultimate boxing chess match. Usyk is not the best boxer around. I don't know why people think that because he was undisputed at cruiserweight, thinking that he come up in the heavyweight, that he's going to be this great big boxer dude. He's not the best boxer in matter of fact, I don't even know why he's in rank high. Anywhere. Couldn't tell you why. This dude last performance of being the best boxer and all this other crap didn't look like it. Didn't look like it. It was a dead giveaway about somebody living up to the hype that they would never be able to reach. Last one goes on to say, also, I don't think He will not this year. Sure, Ruiz needs to get his health together. My money is on Ruiz retiring and putting on another 200 pounds. He's not retiring. People need to cut that rumor shit out. That's the problem. That's another problem. Rumors are like a motherfucker fucking your game plan up, and that's all it is. It's a fucking rumor. It's not a fact. It's a rumor. You got people talking, flapping their motherfucking gums and shit, talking about some dumb shit. That's dumb. Like, in my opinion, maybe not in yours, but in my opinion, I think it's dumb to insinuate that Ruiz is going to retire and put on another 200 pounds. It's dumb. Why? Even if you don't like boxing, what else you gonna do in life? Andrew Ruiz already talked about he didn't want to fucking do construction. Andrew Ruiz talked about a whole bunch of things he don't want to do. And all that money he left on the table by not whooping Anthony Joshua's ass and doing what he was supposed to do, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Left a lot of money on the table, man. Got that money now. If being unified isn't enough incentive, nothing will be. Well, you got to explain that. But look, Joseph Parker and Usyk is under the Matchroom banner. So if one of those two guys get the WBO belt, that will buy Anthony Joshua enough time to have a fight in between and then go back and collect his belt. Go back and collect his belt. Like nothing happened, just washing my hands of it. You see what I'm saying? Just wash his hands of it. If anybody out there want to get on, put the link in here. Just in case one of my LDBC brothers pop up. But that's just the way it is. Think about it. Hey, that's another rumor too. You want to talk about rumors with Andrew Ruiz dropping his shit? Then what about, Andrew Ruiz retiring? That's going around, ain't it? So what about Anthony Joshua retiring? Huh? The WBO asking for 30 days. There's other IBF asking for X amount of days. So, like, come on, man. Yeah, they both asking for 30 days according to Michael Benson. But you over here got these guys trying to dictate what's supposed to go on in your career and stuff like that. Fall the fuck back. Y'all should be pushing for undisputed and then let the guy that makes undisputed fight a mandatory, fight the other mandatory, and then go on in for the rematch. Or just take the rematch and then fight those guys later. You got Anthony Joshua going around here giving all kind of fucking messages to Deontay Wilder and stuff like that. And everybody knowing that the fight ain't happening no time motherfucking soon. No time fucking soon. Is Anthony Joshua fighting Wilder. But he's sitting up over here, dazed and fucking confused, don't know what the fuck to talk about, don't know how to conduct himself as a champion, still. Yeah, you came out the Fela Kuti, and then you want to talk about some you praise Allah for your victory and stuff like that. You say how the Muslim influence had on you and stuff like that. But it doesn't matter. He still ain't acting like a fucking grown-ass man. If you want to fight Wilder, stop running your motherfucking mouth. And you could DM, you could privately message him. You could get in contact with somebody in his team. But instead, what you're doing, you're still doing the shit in the limelight. Which is the same shit that fucked it up the first time. You and your fucking handlers running a fucking mouth. I hope AJ, Lost One said, I hope AJ clears up his Mando in June. Then we get undisputed as Christmas present this time. Man, nah, it ain't happening, bruh. I don't think so. If it happens, good on AJ. Good for AJ and good for Wilder if it happens. But I don't believe it's happening. Lost One said it's not impossible. He's already tried pushing for it. Said that's what he wants. He ain't pushing for it. And he wasn't pushing for it. Stop running your mouth. And do what men do. And set up a meeting without talking to nobody. Go meet. Hell, y'all could be in that Starbucks. Hell, you could have met Deontay Wilder in Italy. You could have hit him up on FaceTime or whatever the case may be. Talk to him personally. All this back and forth shit between these two guys ain't doing shit. All it is putting Anthony Joshua's fans versus Deontay Wilder fans. That's all it's doing. That's all you're doing. What Wilder got to say and what Anthony Joshua got to say, it don't mean a damn thing. As far as who could whoop who. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to fight this guy. Deontay Wilder could call Anthony Joshua's team up. He could do whatever he wants to. And them guys will still do what the fuck they doing right now. Matter of fact, they might even come out and say that, Deontay Wilder hitting us up. They already said they don't want to hear no Deontay Wilder talks. After in the ring. Undisputed what happened, JB Boxing, and it ain't got nothing to do with Floyd. It ain't got nothing to do with Floyd. Floyd ain't doing shit for the heavyweight fighters. Floyd ain't doing shit for no other boxer around here. He ain't doing shit. He ain't doing shit. He could be prancing around here like a motherfucker for Tank Davis. He could be prancing around here for a lot of for somebody in the PBC and make and possibly help them become a household name. But he ain't doing it. He ain't doing it. You know? He just needs to. That's the reason why I don't like talking about the dude. That's the reason why you don't see none of my videos named after this dude. So I think it's stupid. Stupid as fuck to even bring the dude's name up. I don't care if it's breaking news. I don't care what it is. He ain't helping the sport of boxing. He's not. What is he doing? You got a gym full of fighters. You got a gym full of fighters that nobody knows their fucking name. What are you doing? Lawson said the only way I see it happening is if Wilder and AJ sit down together in person, man to man, like AJ suggested before losing to Ruiz. Deontay Wilder suggested that way before that. The thing about it is that see, Lost One. The thing about it is, it ain't about how Anthony Joshua suggested. It ain't about how Deontay Wilder suggested. It's about them two dudes coming together like butt cheeks. It's about them two dudes going into negotiations and keeping us up out of it. Keeping the people out of it. Because guess what? It ain't been working. It ain't been working putting shit in the front street. It ain't been working trying to say one person is better at negotiating than the other person. Or the other person is worth more than the other person. It ain't been working. It ain't been working, period. Everybody, all these boxers around here is working is more worried about trying to supreme dominancy in social media than boxing in the ring. You see, I'm gonna say it again. These boxers today is more worried about supreme dominancy in social media than in the ring. And that's the reason why we getting the predicaments that we in right now. Everybody trying to tell Deontay Wilder what to do. Everybody trying to tell AJ what to do. Everybody trying to say, hey, this is how it should go down and blah, 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 whoop, whoop, whoop. This is how much AJ should get. This is how much Wilder should get. This is why AJ gets X amount. This is why Deontay Wilder gets X amount. It ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna help nothing. That ain't gonna help a goddamn thing. Give me 1 second. Let me go get a cigarette. Yeah, I'm back. Yeah, y'all missed it, man. I know where he at now, and I saw that big ass possum head. He under my house. I'm gonna get his ass this weekend. I'm gonna fuck him up. I put the link in there. Here, Laws, if you want to get on, I'm gonna fuck that fucking possum up. I saw his head, so hopefully I gotta get a painter suit and a mask to get underneath the house, but I'll probably wait till. I'm probably just gonna shoot his ass. Yep. I don't think the neighbors will hear it because I'll be under the house, so they ain't gonna hear it. Yeah, he crawled underneath the house and I was running to the car for the cigarette. I caught his ass looking at my damn garbage can. Found him. Found his bitch ass. Saw him the other day, but I couldn't get him because I couldn't get to the shovel quick enough. Yeah, I'm making it quick. Yeah, but that's what people need to start doing, man. With whether it's in negotiations, let these dudes do their thing, man. It don't look right. It don't look right on Anthony Joshua fans. To them when negotiating with Deontay Wilder, don't look right. And it don't look right for Deontay Wilder fans it don't look right. The problem is that I ain't gonna lie. I'm a Deontay Wilder fan, but I'm gonna tell you this one thing. I read shit and I try to figure out both sides of the story. And it does look like one side is not being as truthful as they should be. And just on that note, I'm going to pull up something for you on the UCAT website. I'm going to pull something up for you on the UCAT website. And it has to do with Dillian White. Let me find this sentence real quick. It says, having regulators investigated the detailed scientific evidence by Mr. White to satisfy the presence of low amount of metabolites in June, blah, 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 have affected White, Mr. White, Rivas. Indeed, prior to the fight, independent tribunal considering no. Let me put your guys on the screen share. Oh, this stuff up here. I'm looking for a low-cost 12-volt battery for my fish finder for my kayak. So I'm trying to find I need something like this size, not this and this, with a lot of amp hours, so I ain't got to keep recharging. But bad thing about lithium ions is, guess what? Can't keep letting them shits die down all the way. So it's getting out of hand. You got to buy, looking it up, power conditioners and shit like that, and making sure it doesn't deplete down all the way. And I'm gonna run 2 batteries, one for everything else, and then one for the fish finder. But anyways, let me read some of these comments before I get into this. I'm gonna let y'all read that highlighted part, see what y'all think. See if y'all can come up with what I'm talking about first. Laws D, the pimpins. I'm sorry. Laws D Punch Out TV said 5 minutes. And if you guys ain't subscribed, go on out there and subscribe to my dude. You know, he has way better content than me. His videos look way better. He has intros, outros. He just tells it like it is. That's what he do. Love him for it. Lost One said, make it quick. Don't let it die. Yeah, I read that one. Lost One said, the thing I didn't like was how happy Wilder was when AJ lost to Reeves. Too happy. He wasn't too happy. He was just saying, ha, ha, ha. How would you feel if you was working at, let's just say, you was working at TJ Maxx or Ross, right? Department store. And somebody walked up in there and tried to start talking to you how you should do your fucking job. Or how you should go up over there and work for them at their department store because they pay X and this and the third. And when you go up over there for the meeting, It doesn't come out like it doesn't sound like that. It just sounds like they just want you over there to keep you away from the other people so they can make more, so they can put them out of business. Then how would you feel? Right? So I want you guys, I'm going to read this. Mr. White acknowledges that based on the test result reported to UCAD relating to his 20 June 2019 sample, UCAD acted in accordance with the UK anti-doping rules by issuing the initial charge and in the conduct of investigation. What do you think that fucking means? What do you think it'd mean is if the NFL called you up to do a what did Colin Kaepernick have to do? To do a showing of athletic abilities, a quarterback abilities, but they came up to you to try to have you sign this fucking paperwork to say that they was not wrong and acting the way that they did. Say, hey, you got to sign this first. You got to sign this thing that says we weren't wrong, we were not wrong, and you won't sue us for the shit that we did. That's what the fuck it means. It means that Dillian White signed with these guys stating that UCAD was not wrong with what they did. Meaning Dillian White couldn't sue regardless of the situation because he signed, he pled. How should I say this? He pled out. He pled out for a lesser charge for time served. With probation. With fucking probation. Reggie Owens, what's happening? Boxing Conversations with Reggie Owens. Make sure you guys go out there and subscribe to my homeboy, Boxing Conversations with Reggie Owens, and also Lowland Profits. What's happening, bro? That's what it means. So with all the thing I said when it comes to matchroom boxing and reading between the lines, what people were saying and what people was doing, nobody wanted to read this. People read it, but skimmed right past this shit. It could mean a couple things. It could mean two things in my book. The motherfucker did it and acknowledged that he did it for time served. Or the motherfucker didn't do it, but still UCAD had deserved the right to fuck him up if he didn't sign it. So by signing it, he gave all rights away. See what I'm saying? If people want to honestly believe that these sanctioning bodies and these piss test organizations are dumb, keep thinking they dumb. They ain't stupid. Everybody want to say Dillian White should sue the WBC before during the investigation. Dillian White this, Dillian White that, Dillian White this, Dillian White that. But the only people that was really holding it up was UCAD. It wasn't the WBC holding it up. What is the WBC supposed to do? And then you're not worried about all them other sanctioned bodies that drop Dillian White like a bad habit. You just worried about the WBC because you're so interested in Deontay Wilder and the PBC than anything else. So interested in them for some odd fucking reason. Knowing now well that Dillian White is going to get his ass knocked out. If you can't stand up against Joseph Parker, what makes you think you can stand up against Deontay Wilder when he on your ass? Huh? If Joseph Parker could figure out a way to not get knocked out by that left hand, if that slow ass motherfucker Whack can figure out a way how not to get knocked out by that left hand, that left hook, you think Wilder's gonna fall for the banana in the tailpipe? You think that slow ass jab of Dillian White's is gonna do something? All right, Laws, I send it to you. It's gonna do something? You out of your rabbity ass mind. I'm gonna tell you something. Usyk is in the way, Povetkin's in the way, and Dillian White is in the way. In my opinion, when it comes to undisputed. When it comes to who's all in the way? Are you not the consumer? You're the consumer, right? You're the guy who pays. We the people, we the ones who pay these guys motherfucking bills. We pay these guys motherfucking bills, but we don't have no say in who fighting who. Nothing. No say. And we can't act like we do. Look at Devin Haney. Franchise, and then he gets his accession shit. Recess. And then now he's going to get forced to having to fight the winner of them two weirdos. And then not even get the Lomo fight. Not even get that because he don't have to. He don't fucking have to. Why fight Haney? Why should Wilder have to fight White when he don't have to? When you have undisputed and the best fighting the best on the table. Huh? When you got the best fighting the best on the table, why should you fucking have to fight somebody lesser than the best? Everybody knows that Don King put on good shows to me personally because he... Hold up. Laws, D, what's happening, baby?
Right, Mike. You okay, bro?
Mm-hmm.
Good.
What you think that means, Laws?
What's that, bro?
That's on the screen.
I've just got it up on the TV in the kitchen. I'll have a look at it now.
Oh, what you over? You just got done eating tea? You got done with your tea?
No, I was just outside having a cigarette. But I had you on the big screen in the kitchen.
I got a kitchen in my I got a TV in my kitchen too.
Yeah. It's still Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know. Dillian White, he's a fucking idiot, isn't he?
Yeah, this is what it says. It says,
Yeah,
Mr. White, huh?
I can see it, but go on.
No, go ahead. You read it? I already read it before, so just in case you didn't.
Yeah. Did you see that thing I sent you before about Dean White on about his anti-doping? Did you see that video what I sent earlier in the WhatsApp group? Can you hear me?
You read it? I ain't gonna read it again. All right, we back. You good, Laws? All right, cool. That was mine. So Dean White basically said that if you piss hot with UCAT, ain't no coming back. Basically, right? They're gonna get you. He's lying. The dude popped.
Yeah, I know he did. Yeah.
He's a flat out. Like if I was Dean, even like what's that word? I would not touch the subject, because touching the subject, it won't be in the best interest of Dillian White. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know now, since after I believe since they put, I don't know if it's still under what's that thing, confidentiality with UCAD, now that UCAD has made their statement. But ain't nobody asking Dillian White if he actually, what did he pop for, or what happened? Can you break it down? You know,
Exactly.
So that makes me believe that people are. That makes me believe that people are controlling the narrative and protecting him. You see what I'm saying? People are protecting this dude.
Of course, yeah. And it was a payoff job as well, because Oscar Rivas fucking he did sign with Matchroom, didn't he?
Oscar Rivas?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Let's go to the Matchroom.
Did he sign with him or not? But I know one thing.
I know Jessica Parker's with him.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah. I tell you what, I heard you just a minute ago talking about Dillian White and something about Wilder not falling for something. I was watching a guy who I'm subscribed to called The Brotherhood. He's an American channel, and he did a video the other day on about the straight right hand of Wilder, and how Dillian White got caught several times through his career with the same punch. And one was Joseph Parker. I forgot who the other ones were. I'd have to go back and have a look on his video. But the punch what Joseph Parker hit him with is the exact same punch what Wilder hit Ortiz with, and Dominic Brazil. And when he was comparing them to like the how Joseph Parker hit him but never followed in, I thought, fucking hell, that's bang on that. How Parker sat there, Dillian White sort of like threw a punch, but as he threw the punch, he come back, and as he came back, he got clocked with a straight right off Parker. And I just thought to myself, this is how he was explaining it. If Wilder was hitting him, that obviously Joe Parker don't hit as hard as Wilder. That'll be the punch what'll take Dillian White out. But it was a good video anyway.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't move his head enough.
Yeah, that's what he was saying.
About the conversation with Reggie Owens and the Underrated Darkness. Y'all want to get on? The link is the link is right below in the comment section.
Salute Reg, salute Darkness.
The way I put it is,
I can't see the chat because I'm on my phone.
Oh, I mean you can see it, but it pops. Oh, not when you're on the StreamYard. Yeah, not when you're on the StreamYard. You can't. Alex Santos, what's happening, baby?
Yeah, man, I'm good. How's it going?
Yeah, we got Britain's next top model up over here. The fuck you eating down over there?
Huh?
What the fuck is you eating now?
I'm cheeseburger.
From where?
Sainsbury's.
Is that good?
Yeah. It's not frozen shit.
Oh, it's not that processed meat?
Nah.
That's some good shit. That processed meat be pissing me off, man. It don't taste right. It don't burn right. It don't rot right. Nothing.
How often do you eat processed meat?
I try not to. Maybe 2 or 3 times a month.
Right.
Most of the time I'm cooking in the house.
Good stuff.
So I try to keep away from it, man. You know, especially with the processed ground beef and He don't know what the ratio of real meat to filler and all that shit that's in there. So I just try to fall back. Who we got here? Underrated. JT, what's happening, baby?
What's good with you? You can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you loud and
Yeah,
clear, huh, folk?
What's good?
Salute darkness.
What's going on, Lost? What's up,
It's
Lost?
been a minute
What's
underrated.
good? I know it's been a minute, man. I guess you want me to talk about stick butt wine, right? Right?
He said stick butt white.
Stick butt white.
Oh
right?
yeah. Oh.
He's stupid. He said stick butt white. Nah. But
He should be called mini skull.
Nah,
his body's bigger than his body. His body's bigger than his head.
Underrated been ducking and dodging, man. You've been ducking and dodging, man. When's the last time you had a boxing live stream or conversation?
No, I had one last week.
I didn't see it.
With who? I had one last week.
Oh, my bad.
No. Well, what you didn't hear, I suffered 2 losses of my family. That's why you haven't seen me on that much.
Oh, my condolences. I heard the first one. I didn't know the other one.
Yeah, I lost.
My condolences.
Yeah, I lost my younger brother too, man. I lost my mom's on August 28th.
Man.
I lost my mom's August 28th, and then I lost my younger brother October the 8th, man. So been rough.
My condolences.
I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that.
I knew that, bro. I knew your mum had passed away, but I didn't know about your brother, bro.
Yeah.
Was he over in New York? Underrated.
Yeah, both in New York. Yes, and oops. Yes.
Oh, sorry to.
Yeah, it's cool though, but I'm not all the way back. When I be back, but definitely, man, when I get all the way back, man, I'm definitely hit people with some boxing. And I definitely want you to be on the panel and stuff like that. Could I say a little something about Bud?
Man, come on, man. You on here? No, we ain't gonna say, nah, you can't be doing that shit. Ain't no freestyling on here. You know, you can do what you want to do, man.
I know. I'm just
I got hospitality, man.
All right, yo, Bud. I will put my spin on it. Bar Aaron has been a racist over 50 years.
Ouch.
All right? He been a racist. He a racist. He told me he's a Jew. Some Jews are racist. So we got to call guys it is. He been a racist for over 50 years. He had never support black boxing. He had never support our fans that is casual and that is real. And then we got to keep on hitting these younger generations to understand this is not just 25 and 30 years. He's been doing this for a long time. And we in Bud, you shoe shine boy. I called it.
Ouch.
You shine that man's shoe. Bo Mac, what you are, huh? You're Sambo? Come on. We gotta stop sugarcoat stuff, man. You hear what I'm saying? They are not representing our community. They not standing up. They not standing up to the injustices of what's going on, of the business of boxing. We gotta call it as it is, man. Yo, if you really want to get out that contract, you should. Matter of fact, y'all should have looked at the contract with Top Ranking. Y'all see that Furry is on it, and then you got Lomachenko's on it. Common sense would tell you, nah, I can't. We ain't gonna give him. And y'all ain't do your homework about Aaron. Y'all ain't do your homework. So you're an asshole. You're out for the buck, and you end up getting pennies. And you know, but he ain't gonna put Bud up there that said best pound for pound. So all of a sudden he gonna say on the low, Lomachenko is the best pound for pound. Oh, Furby, he's a millennium champion. So what makes you, Bud, a distant third of any list? That's your legacy is? You want to fight Mean Machine? Only Mean Machine I know was while I was watching with Burt Reynolds. Burt Reynolds playing on it. That's what I know about it. And the latest one, that's only Mean Machine I know. We never really heard this boxing Mean Machine. Come on, you what you doing, man? You're fighting canned goods, man. But it's part of my mandatories. Yeah, you could have fight. You could have fight Spence. Oh man, Spence don't want to. Spence, man, he ain't clear pissing. Well, after he don't after he fight, and after he don't fight the other guy.
The thing that makes me,
It's crazy. Man.
I hate to say it, but it wasn't Spence this and Spence that until he had his goddamn car accident. Now all of a sudden people want to hop out of the woodwork and all this shit and sound all confident about their fight game and shit like that. Like y'all should have been on this dude.
Man, listen, man.
Even if you sucked, it's a payday. Even if you suck, y'all motherfuckers know y'all don't want to get up in that ring and get hurt like that.
Yes.
And Bob Arum, I gave it to I'm gonna put it like this because I'm tired of the bullshit. I gave it to everybody. When Crawford signed on the dotted line that he released himself to Bob Arum.
Mm-hmm.
And on the contract was all type of scritchy scratches on it and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Of how much money, how many tickets you get per fight and blah blah woo.
Yeah.
Now I don't know whose handwriting it was, but at the end of the day, Terrence Crawford's signature was on it.
That's
not Bo Max.
Right.
Terrence Crawford's signature was on it.
Facts.
And it said, this fight you get this. The second fight you get this. The third fight you get this. The fourth fight you get this. Then all of a sudden, we see that this guy is getting less money to fight these homosexuals and shoes shining at the same time.
As you Americans would say, you faggot.
I'm kind of keeping from them words. These motherfuckers be tripping on YouTube. You can say homosexual and gay, but you say the F word, they be like, they want to start kissing and,
I just tell them that it's a in the UK it's food.
But see, this one. I'm go more on your point, Michael. Let me ask you a question on the panel, right? Now, Fury and Lomachenko, they was in pay-per-views, right? Lately, right?
Who?
Fury and Lomachenko. They was in pay-per-views within the year, right?
Yeah, Fury. I don't think Fury was in pay-per-view in the UK either.
He was pay-per-view in the UK, but not in the States, I believe.
No. I'm just talking about pay-per-view, period. It doesn't make a difference what country it is. But they both in the pay-per-view, right? He
was in pay-per-view in the sense of paying $70-something for it, but he was pay-per-view for as far as paying $10 a view to fight.
Right. Now work with me on this, y'all. Ever since Bud with Top Rank, have he been in the pay-per-view?
Nah.
That rests my
case. I think he went twice. Didn't he go pay-per-view twice or something?
Who?
But made little number. He did little numbers anyway.
Who?
No. I'm talking about Bud. Did Bud been in the pay-per-view ever since he been at Top Rank?
Yeah, he has. With
once?
I think Postal and Khan. I didn't do good numbers.
Okay. All right. Okay. He been in pay-per-view. Now you put Fury and Lomachenko pay-per-views. It didn't add up. What they two did, and you notice every time that Bud has fought, right? He was getting ready for the fight. Why does it always seem they start promoting his fight like a month or 3 weeks before? Y'all notice that, right? But when it comes to Fury and Lomachenko, it's like 7-8 months, like a year.
Hey, the bathroom real quick.
That's all I'm saying. I just found that, you know, and then it happened more than once. Hello?
Yo.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
All I'm just saying. And so when Buzz started fighting these fights, and then he want pay-per-view, people ain't want no pay-per-view. They said, we ain't gonna pay with no $70, no $650 for this.
For a bum bash, nah.
No, there ain't no pay-per-view, man. Now, if y'all say that's that's like on regular cable TV, and you say that's main event, okay, yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense, but pay-per-view for that, nah.
Not that ain't no pay-per-view. That's not.
They say in the UK, you must be having a giraffe, as you must be having a laugh.
Crazy, man. Nah, man, that's what I'm saying, man. And then when you got Bud fans, they said you wrong, Bud. But we got to stay facts here. I mean, he's not bringing in the numbers, man. And Bob Arum is holding you back too. Why? All the money is going to Lomachenko and Furby for the advertisements.
You ain't lying.
All the money is going to them, and we don't talk about really the advertisement all that much.
From what I hear, though, even though Bob Arum goes all out with Lomachenko, people still don't know him in the States like that.
Yeah,
probably because they don't speak English.
Can y'all see what I'm showing right there? Can y'all see what I'm showing?
Mm-hmm.
This is a document from 2014. A document from 2014, right? Where this damn thing right there? Hold up. Make sure I can see y'all can see my mouse. Where this thing at right here? Who name is that?
Crawford.
Look at all this shit on the bottom here.
Mm-hmm.
You can see it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now let me take y'all off the screen share real quick because I don't want y'all to see the whole damn thing and see people's phone numbers and house addresses and shit like that. Possibly. Let me show y'all this. Let me show you this. So the first thing says, if the net gate revenue should exceed $500,000, the promoter will pay to fighter an additional $3,500. 2, if the net gate revenue should exceed $600,000, then the promoter will pay to the fighter an additional $50,000. If the net gate revenue should exceed $700,000, then the promoter will pay to the fighter an additional $70,000. I want to tell you this. This is what I got to say with this. First of all, what you mean $35,000, $50,000, and $70,000? We're paying a fighter if the net gate does $500,000, $600,000, or $700,000. This is back in 2014, though, so he read up after this. I forget how long this contract was for. I think it was like 3 or 4 years or 3 or 4 fights. But nonetheless, nobody still knew your name.
Right.
He still wasn't promoting your ass, your black ass. like Underrated said, the shoe shine boy. Nobody was still promoting your ass. But you mean to tell me that this dude is going to throw you $35,000 if you do over $500,000 in ticket sales? What the fuck is going in his pockets? Because if you're doing anything like $700,000, right? If you do anything big and the person's supposed to be sitting up over here negotiating for you, getting you these fights and stuff like that, What the fuck is going on? You should be doing more than 700,000,
right?
Even right now.
And Michael, let me ask you this question: of that time when he signed that, where he was at first rank, right? Or he wasn't?
No, this is with Top Rank.
Top Rank, okay. And you read the contract, right? But you knew. Again, you know Furry, and let me listen, you got, we got to stop saying he got jerked, man. Yo, and you know what you signed into, man. You know what you signed into. Man, they set him, but they grease him real good. I really believe they grease him real good. They said, "Come here, boy."
Like I said, look who name is on it.
There it is.
You ain't got Bob's right here, but it say Top Rank Inc. So I'm guessing that was his pen and ink, and this is his pen and ink right here. But the whole thing, I think this is the factual contract is because this came up because of the lawsuit that he had with a previous promoter that said that you still owed him 10% of your fucking fights or whatever.
Right. Mm-hmm. Right.
So the initial release agreement with the other promoter or manager or whatever, it was on contingency on that you was still going to pay him for X amount of fights. So he sued. So this was an exhibit. So since this was an exhibit, I believe this was the truthful contract that he signed.
Right. But I still say this, though. Bomac and Bud did not do their homework. So that's on y'all. You could have cleared that up with that other promoter, and you could have been freelancing. And I'm saying you could have found out what Top Rank is doing, and you could have been fighting PBC, and you could be getting that money, or you and Bomac could have your own promotion company. And we have examples in the past. So to me, man, listen, yo, I'm all fight for the black fighter. And I want people to understand that. I want the black fighter to succeed.
JT, we ain't done yet. JT.
Okay.
Yet. So look at the screen, right? It says for fighters for such bout pursuant to this agreement scheduled for November 29th, 2014, $800,000 plus $25,000 in training expenses. For the second fight, right? It went from 800,000 to 850,000 and the same amount for the training expenses. Then it goes to 900,000. Then it goes to $1 million. But this has nothing to do with. That's the reason why I don't think the nigga is doing shit.
Yo,
why give this motherfucker more exposure than he should get when at the same time as you can take all the fucking money. You can take all the fucking money.
But look at the money that you mentioned. He's two-time. At that time he was a two-time champion of different weight classes, and you accept this? Come on, bud. I know you smarter than that. No matter of fact, you're not smart. You and Bomac is smart. You took pennies. You think that you can get over. Man, that is a slave contract.
But check this out, though. Do you think that with all the accomplishments that Bud had, what do you think that Fury got in his first contract? What do you think that Lomo got in his fucking first contract?
Damn, like triple. And that's a fact. They got damn triple that.
That's the reason why I don't want to hear this shit. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear no bickering. I don't want to hear this. Terrence Crawford, I believe that absolutely he always wanted the Errol Spence fight. I believe wholeheartedly that he wanted the Errol Spence fight. But the problem is that you can't make a promoter like Bob Arum do what the fuck you think that he wants you to do, what you want him to do,
right,
when you're binded by a contract.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. Go back to what I'm saying before. Y'all, I know y'all hope y'all agree on it. He didn't do his homework about Bar Aaron history. I'm saying like that after you got that whatever contract or that promoter you could afford in the PBC. We never say that you scared, you fight against, all Spence. We never say that. But I'm saying if you would have went to the PBC, you would have been pay-per-view, you would have got those fights and everything would have been all gravy and stuff like that. But nah, you didn't do your homework about Bar Aaron. Let me tell people again, Bar Aaron had been a racist. He been doing dirty these black fights for over 50 years, man. I am 53 years old, man. I know, come on, man. I'm not saying I know everything, but Aaron is a dirt. People could talk about Don King they want to. Bar Aaron is on a whole different level, man. At least Don King, trying to. I know Don King, he probably jerked some fight, but at least that there's some black fight he had, make sure they make millions. Aaron, man, he's robbing people.
And hold up, JT. Thelma Lofi said it best. Never sign fixed amount contracts unless it's ridiculous million figures. Yeah, it ain't ridiculous no million figures. It ain't no percentage either. It's a take it or leave it.
and you know what? Go more on your point. And then we talk about Bar Aaron. Let's go back to the 50s. How organized crime was robbing black fighters. Bar Aaron is with them. You might as well put him with them. Robbing them like Kid Gabby. Come on, man. Stop playing, man.
There's a dude that's been on Vlad TV. And I wish I had contact with Vlad TV or something like that. Because there's a dude that's been on there, and his name is he's an ex-mob boss. He's an ex-captain in the mob family, right? And he's been talking about dealings that he had with Trump, dealings that he had with the FBI director that we have right now. He's been talking about dealings that with people in the music. He said Marvin Gaye was his friend. His name is Michael Franzese. It's on Vlad's TV's channel. Going over there, and he's been talking about all these cats. It's like, yeah. It's like back in the music business, like we were friends with him and stuff like that, and because they was all up in it. And I want to hear some boxing shit. I want to hear what he got to say about some of these promoters. Because if this dude knew Marvin Gaye, if this dude knew had dealings with Rudy Giuliani, he had dealings with what's that dude Geraldo? Yeah. He had dealings with Donald Trump. He had dealings with music executives and stuff like that. Hell, the mayor of Florida back in the days gave him the key to the city back in the days. So this dude, I want to hear what he got to say about these boxing contracts and some of these fucking promoters, and specifically Bob, the old ass man, 1 foot on earth and 1 foot in the grave, Aaron.
Aaron is part of that, man.
Yeah.
Aaron is part of that, man. I keep on telling you, Aaron is part of that tree, man. Come on. Man, I ain't gonna say no more, man. He part of that tree. Look how he conduct business. He conducted back in the 40s and the 50s. How do you think they was building those casinos back then, yo?
He even said that
come on, man.
The Michael Franzese dude, he even said that on Vlad TV, he was like back in the days you had to deal with the mob when he was a captain in the mob family. He's like, because if you wanted to build a family, if you wanted to build a building, if you wanted the Teamsters with the shipment of goods and all that stuff, he said you had to deal with the mob. He was like, because they owned the union.
They own the union, right?
And he was like, so if you wanted to build a building quick, fast, in a hurry, get past the permits and stuff like that, you'll pay a dude off, and you would get the thing going.
Yeah.
That's the reason why they tried to kill Geraldo. Well, they didn't try to kill him. He said they was talking about killing Geraldo. You know the dude with the talk show and all that shit. They're going to kill that dude. They was thinking about killing him.
He knew too much.
No, because the motherfucker was running his motherfucking mouth.
Oh, that's right. He knew too much. And just, let's not forget about the heavyweight champion back in the 50s too.
Yeah, I think they played a role in it, but I think sometimes it's just about that bottom dollar. Like people, like I tell people all the time, like
Sonny, listen.
Like it don't matter if you a boxer or you an entertainer. Like as far as music, anytime that you getting in the game, that's money off of somebody else's plate, some way, some shape, form, and you're gonna have to compete with that. Yeah, you might be a stand-up you might be the most stand-up ass dude, humble ass dude, but you're still gonna have to compete with people that's already in the game, and they might not even like you because you might take money off of their plate. I mean, I hate to say it, but each day that goes by, I want to agree with everybody when it comes to Floyd Mayweather and him being jealous against other fighters. Each day that goes by in boxing, I just want to suck it up and agree with these guys, with everybody, because it's not looking right. It doesn't look right when you got to send Leonard Ellerby, the Count Jester, the 2IC, and to do your fucking job, knowing now well, if you were to put your stamp of fucking approval on Deontay Wilder and then everybody else in the PBC or anybody else in America, then people will be paying attention to these guys. But instead, you'd rather talk about the watch that you got. You'd rather talk about your investments. You'd rather talk about you possibly doing a deal with Dana White, or you possibly doing a deal with Pacquiao for a second, whatever fucking fight that nobody want to fucking see. Each day that goes by, I want to say that this motherfucker is jealous. He does not want these guys to grow. He don't want them to be the dude that break his record. You don't hear Michael
I don't even
Vick.
like Canelo.
You don't hear Michael
But even
Vick.
he's jealous of Canelo as well. Mike.
Go ahead.
I don't even like him, but I don't even like Canelo. But even Floyd's jealous of him because when he does something, he always has to add in something as well.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's disgusting. And it's looking like that.
But I did these numbers. That's what you'd say.
Even with Wilder. When Wilder fought Fury.
Yeah, Wilder
well,
as well.
Well, you know, they ain't do my numbers. Like, nobody asked you that.
Nobody asked you that. Let me say one last thing because I gotta go. I gotta be all right.
Come on, man.
All I could say,
just got here.
Yo, Mayweather, man, you need to sit down, man. You listen, man. You're acting like a woman. You're wearing a skirt, man. You had your time to just be quiet, man. And everything what you saying is no merit no more. You got your money. You don't represent our community. You really don't represent the boxing community that you should. You know what I'm saying? You always hating on Smith, but it's always seemed that you like white. You like to be around white people. You like to be around white people. And you know these white people want to screw us over. You notice that even like you like to be around cross-dressing. You look cross-dressing, and then you got another clown behind him saying, yes, sir, man. Yes, sir, man. Eating fake-ass bean pies. But you want to be around people that want to hurt us. You know what? Just stay away. And I think it's got to be us, a real boxing fan and the casual fan. It's got to be up to us to clean it up, especially us as a people globally. And I'm not saying there's other ethnicities that's not doing the same thing because they is. It's got to be up to us because when Wilder is moving up in the ranks now, because see, I'm going to tell y'all, AJ fans, before I get out of here, y'all can dodge all you want. Y'all can say I want undisputed, but you're fighting a bunch of loose chairs. One way or the other, you gotta fight Wilder. You're going to put the belts up. So I'm just saying, AJ, When you get stretched out. Look on the safe side. Your family be good for generations. Look at that way, AJ. At least you get stretched out. One of the best stretch out punches ever, right? In the heavyweight, or even ever in boxing, right? AJ, don't be scared. Stop listening to Hearn because Hearn don't care about you. Come on, AJ. You let man feel on your chest. You know what I'm saying? And you call yourself a heavyweight champion. Now you're lucky that Louise didn't take his training serious, because you really dodged a bullet of that too. So I'm just saying, of the words of the underrated one, you could have these fandom mandatories all the way up. Just understand one thing: Wilder is getting better. He is hungrier now. And you think you probably get stretched out with this right hand. It might be a great left hand. And we would like to see you get stretched out. But I'm just saying, get stretched out for the great reasons. At least we can actually say that finally you was not afraid to fight Wilder. You went to sleep, but you wake up with a lot of money, and at least you could take care of your family. Okay, AJ? At least you could do that. But don't be a punk to keep on running, because I'm going to tell you one thing. Us as a boxing community, we are building brick by brick that you cannot run no more. And you know what that brick says? You have to fight Wilder for the undisputed. And that's all I got to say. Thank you very much, Michael. I would definitely check on your piece.
Hey man, love to have you on, baby. No problems, man. Anytime I'm on, you in there, I'll shoot you the link.
There you go. And the underrated box talk will coming soon. And what I'm letting you know right now, look out for these fellas, because they will be on the panel too. So it's going to be on and popping. See y'all later. Thanks to y'all. Peace.
All right, now he ain't lying. Yeah, that was the homie Underrated Darkness. He always doing live streams and stuff like that. It's just unfortunate that, man, I can't. All the live streams that go on in boxing with him and work and stuff, I'm always missing them. I'm not always missing them, but it just seems like I can't get on when I want to, man. As of right now, and then when football season start back up, it's going to get even worse.
That's in spring, right?
But I'm off Fridays, so Fridays is good, but throughout the week it sucks. Let me read some of these comments. Laws D to Punch Out TV said, but
where did he go, Laws?
Laws said he's gonna be on in like 10 minutes, but I told him in the thing, what is it? The what's up at 10 minutes is up. But he said he'd be back in 10 minutes a while ago. 10 minutes Lofi. Laws D, God dang where I'm at. Laws D Punch Out TV said, Bud been played like a hoe off Papa Bob, Themulus Lofi, Floyd Mayweather, MMA. What are the odds? Patty, what are the odds? I couldn't tell you, man. I don't think he ain't gonna do no MMA shit, get broke off.
Nah.
Themulus Lofi, Wilder is getting better.
He just plays around with it. He's just like, yeah, I might do it. No, maybe I might do it.
Yeah, Alex, I don't see him doing it, man.
Yeah, I don't
seriously,
see it.
yeah. He's too old to be trying to fuck with them young bucks like that, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Themulus Lofi said Wilder is getting better. He getting old. He getting old, but is with the age with boxing and in sports in general, it's just it's going to all boil. How long you last in boxing in any sport is going to boil down to genetics, and that's just point blank period. So, Themulus Lofi, time is not on our side. We need to get the unification 21 max. No, I don't think it's 21 max. I think that for the fans' sake that it should happen before that. But like I said,
is that feasible?
We fans, we not people that I said for the fans' sake,
Right.
So as being the fan, we don't have no ownership as
Right.
far as what they feel. So, but I believe we have ownership, but ownership that we have is in the ability to not watch these fights. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
about it.
Yeah, because if we're not watching these fights, they're not getting paid. You know what I'm saying? I just unsubscribed. That last fight was the last fight I'm watching on the Zone. I unsubscribed for the Zone. I was subscribed for the Zone for about 6 or 9 months. I unsubscribed for them, and that's it. That's it. That was the last fight I'm watching on the Zone, man. You know,
Right.
and the way I put it is because of that is because it's not. It's really not having to do with the Zone, because the Zone is just really, to tell you the truth, they're just a broadcaster, right?
Right.
The problem is with not getting the fights that the fans want to see, and then they keep giving us these fights to say, well, that is satisfying them. This is satisfying them. This is satisfying them. We're not trying to be, when you see a Povetkin Hunter, it's not a fight that we're looking for, but it satisfies our needs as being boxing fans. Like, when are you going to give us a fight to where we, as boxing fans, we can feel complete?
Right. You're basically feeling full.
Yeah. Like you trying to tell me I'm hungry, but you kept just giving me a glass of water.
Exactly. I want this. No,
I
think this is better for you.
No sleep, Mike.
What's up?
Sup, Uncle?
Y'all late.
Tyrone.
Y'all late.
What's up, bro?
Tyrone.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
We can hear you and your damn knife, Laws.
Yeah.
Laws, I can hear you and your voice echo in the kitchen.
Yeah. I was just helping my son with he's just brought a load of football cards and he was putting them in his binder. I was just helping him choose the teams.
So let me give y'all a tip. Let me give y'all a tip. And why you don't hear an echo in my room. I'm gonna give you a tip. And I don't even have a lot of these. I got 2 hanging up in my room. I only got 2 of these, right? I'm gonna give you guys a tip. This is what I'm gonna put you guys on.
Have I got an echo?
Yeah, all you guys got echo because you're in the kitchen, man. I can hear an echo. It reverberates off the walls. You're gonna have an echo regardless, because when you use it when you're in the room with the microphone that you don't. I'm gonna break it down for you.
I know what you're gonna say. That sound boarding.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what I did. This is what I did. I bought this, right? Sometimes you can get these for cheaper than $98, right? It's coming in six pack, right? That means you get 6 panels off of these, right? You get 6 panels off of these.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get more than 6 panels in the box, but sometimes you can get 6 panels for 70-something bucks. Then what you do is you go to Home Depot, you tell them to measure out a picture frame for this 4 foot by 2 foot by 2 inch thing right here, right? You tell them to build you a frame.
Can you remember that?
Tell them to build you a frame.
I've seen them. I've seen them. You can get them on Amazon.
You tell them to build you a frame out of this. See, when I'm showing this Owens cornering 705, they got 705, 703. I think they go below that and above 705. But above 705 is usually used for the corners of the room for base. But when you use these things, what happens is it stops the reverberation off the wall. Now, some people believe just putting in regular old fiberglass. This is not fiberglass. Well, sorry. This is not the one I use. I use this one, the rock wool. I use the rock wool. The rock wool is not fiberglass. is just as effective and sometimes even more, and it's cheaper. You get 6 in the pack on this website right now for $54. Well,
I
$55.
get that from work all day. We use rock wool in the houses.
Exactly.
For
But these are for
cavity.
sound baffles in your home recording studio. So what you do
Yeah,
is
I've seen them, man. Yeah.
so what you do is you make a picture frame, you put it in the picture frame, you find a favorite cloth that you find a cloth that matches the room, you put that over it, and you make it look like a picture, but with the fabric over everything, and you put it on the walls. You put one behind the speakers, you put one on the side of one ear and the side of the left ear, and that will stop a lot of your reverberation. So when you're doing videos and stuff like that, it won't sound like you have reverb. It'll cut a lot of that stuff out, and that's what I use.
Yeah. I've seen them. You can get. I've seen on Amazon. You can get like a screen, what you put behind your microphone.
No, well, the screen that you put in front of the microphone, I use the metal one for recording purposes.
No, behind mine. There's one what you can get behind. It's a sound.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't use that one. I wouldn't use that one because what happens is that your voice can't really project far. It helps, but your voice can't project far, and you want the room that you're talking in to have a natural sound. You won't have a natural sound, and your voice won't travel far, and so it can get turbulent in there with some of the decibels. So what I just use is I don't use the pop filter that stands in front of the microphone. I just use the foam one that covers the microphone for live streams.
Yeah.
And the reason why I use that is because, for one, you don't want spit getting on the diaphragm, which is inside of the microphone. You don't want spit getting on there because it'll rust it.
Oh, that after smell.
And then not only that is,
especially if you've got a condenser microphone, Mike, because they pick up condensation, don't they?
I got a condenser microphone. That basically means it needs power. It needs power. The microphone you got, Laws, technically that microphone is a condenser microphone. It just uses the power from the USB.
Yeah, they both are. They're both USB microphones, but the condenser ones.
And the one,
and
there's only 2 broadcasting microphones I use. I mean, there's only 2 broadcasting microphones I recommend anybody. It's a Snowball. Oh, sorry. There's 3. Snowball, Yeti, and a Shure broadcasting microphone. Them is the 3.
Yeah. I use Rode, man. I think Rode are decent.
I'm sorry. That's what I meant to say.
We can say Rode, man. I think you said Rode, man.
Yeah, Rode is good.
Australian, mate.
Yeah, it is Australian.
You know what Rode man is, Loz? Loz, you know what Rode man is?
Pardon?
You know what Rode man is? Yeah.
No. What the fuck's that?
A gang.
What's a Rode man?
Yeah. I don't know, sir.
It's like
you know them kids, the track with their Adidas trackies and their man bags.
It's Lamar's
and their puffer jacket.
It's Dean White, basically. It's Dean White.
Yeah, basically Dean White.
Yeah, with his fucking fanny pack.
Man. The man bag, yeah. Wait, fam, the man bag, yeah.
Oh shit! He said the man bag. Hey, Laws, I didn't show you this.
Dean White has a man bag.
Hey,
yeah, we don't call them man bag. We call them fanny packs.
We call them fanny
packs
too.
No, we don't call them fanny packs, Loz.
All right, Maurice Hooker.
Where I come from, you don't call them man bags.
Salute.
So we got a Maurice Hooker in the building.
You know who Maurice Hooker is?
Oh hell nah! You again, man?
No. Let me explain this. Let me explain why I put my name as Maurice Hooker.
That's right.
So it was an accident.
Don't be tight on him, man. He's a little kid, isn't he?
I didn't say anything.
Hold on.
No, I'm just saying before you do, don't.
Oh my god!
Don't be cruel,
I interviewed Maurice Hooker a couple days ago, and I forgot So like as my headline thing, I had Maurice Hooker live interview, and I just forgot to delete it. But I interviewed Maurice Hooker a couple days, a day. I interviewed him yesterday and put it on my channel, so I just forgot to delete the thing.
Well, you don't name yourself Maurice Hooker. You name the comment, the video name, what you want to do, because you can only change your name X amount of times a year with YouTube.
No. This is Streamy, the website. So as the like thing on the screen, it said Maurice Hooker.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing. You don't name your name on StreamYard or whatever. You name your name whatever you want to name. And then when you
I don't know about you, but I can change mine as many times as I want. Yeah. I got the thing like 1 week ago, so that's probably why.
Oh, you don't know what you're doing. Okay. I could dig it. But hey,
no, you
I got a question.
I can do it on my phone. I can change my name as many times.
Y'all know who this is?
Yeah, I can.
Y'all know who this is right here?
Same here.
Nah. That's
Dean
IOTBA
White's
when he was a baby. That's IOTBA when he was a baby.
How?
That's IOTBA when he was a baby, man. That's old Yuck Mouth when he was a baby.
Mr. Dallas.
He ain't got no dollars. He ain't got no dollars. So
yes, because how else did he get them gold teeth?
I missed that then because got shit signal.
Oh, you missed it? Let me show you. Let me put it up again then.
Is it raining your part of the world, Loz?
No.
Yeah, it's raining here.
No, not me. It's fucking cold though. It's freezing.
Been freaking raining up here.
That doesn't look like my hair though. It doesn't look like my hair though.
Who the fuck's that?
That's IOTBA.
Yuck
Yeah.
Why do you why did people make the IOTBA joke on me?
Nobody making an IOTBA. Nobody here made an IOTBA joke on you.
No, but like I went to another channel and they said IOTBA would like you or something.
I wouldn't worry about it.
Nah, don't worry about him.
IOTBA?
I wouldn't
He's
worry
a boxing channel.
If you call it that.
Does he get hate?
He gets
no, him and Blood Boxing had a debate, didn't he? And Blood fucking schooled him. He was I think he challenged Blood to a debate, didn't he?
Yeah, and Blood fucked him up.
Yeah, so when Blood had a debate and Blood fucking schooled him. I watched that.
Hey, I'm undefeated. I'm undefeated in debates. Zero wins.
Hold up.
I know you know you're boxing, little man.
Hold up, man. You ain't undefeated in no debates because last time you was
zero
on here,
wins, zero losses.
You admitted to being a casual.
No, Mike, tell you what, the little man knows he's boxing. You box yourself, don't you, Justin? I seen you in your garage.
Laws, you wasn't on here the last time he was on here. This is the other day.
I think I did that as a joke.
Well, you know,
we've got it on audio.
I know my boxing. Listen, I'm the real stuff right here. I interview the fighters. I spar. I go to a boxing gym. I watch all the fights. So I know I'm a hardcore. And I said I was
Anthony Joshua.
Hey, as the Americans say, this kid's got spunk.
That's Bob Arum. That's the old way of saying it.
Is it?
Pamper Bob's got that in his pants, hasn't he?
Oh, God.
He's got dust.
Oh, man. He got a bag of that ass.
What's KQKC?
You know, and as Mike Tyson would say, if I lose in the debate, I'm going to rip your motherfucking heart out.
All right, I got a question to you. What's your name?
Justin Dempsey.
Justin. I got a question.
I think I'm related to Jack Dempsey, but I'm not sure.
Okay, well you should go do it. You should go do a genealogy and figure that out. But can you see the screen right here? I got something highlighted for you.
Yes. What does it say?
And this is just a question, right? I'm gonna say what it is, and I'm gonna ask you a question.
Yes.
It says, Mr. White. Oh, before I start, I got to tell you, first of all, this is the UCAS statement when it comes to It says UCAT. This is on UCAT's website. This is their statement as far as Dillian White. It says UCAT and Mr. Dillian White issue joint statement, right?
Yeah.
Right. And then it goes in to say, below the paragraph says, Mr. White acknowledges that based on the test results reported to UCAT relating to his 20 June 2019 sample, UCAT acted in accordance with the UCAT anti-doping rules by issuing the initial charge and in the conduct of its investigation. What do you think that means in regards to Dillian White's piss test? And for Dillian White?
I'm going to be honest right here. I don't really focus or look into much on steroids, but I think it's just going to reflect on.
No, well, that's a long lasting effect of it, but let me read it again for you, just in case you can't read it.
I mean, when you look at Dillian White and for example, DAZN, they premiered no, it wasn't DAZN, but it was this YouTube channel, and they premiered a Dillian White interview, and that people who comment on YouTube are trolls a little, but the only comments I saw were people spamming steroids and stuff. So
okay, well, let me put it like this then for you.
And if you look at John Jones, even though he tested
Hold up. Well, John Jones is different because John Jones actually helped their investigation actually catch other people. So John Jones is a little bit different than this.
He can snitch, not joke.
Yeah. You go read it. Go read the articles on John Jones.
Right.
But let me put it in perspective for you. So
that wasn't my point I was about to say.
No, I know, but I'm just cutting you off because you kind of raise your volume and stuff like that, like you were trying to kick me off. So let me put it in perspective for you. So this thing right here tells you, this is UCAT's statement as far as Dillian White pissing hot. And they call it a joint statement on what happened with Dillian White, right? And this is no way, shape, or form about whether or not he popped, whether or not he did pop. It has to do with reading between the lines on what people do to cover their ass. And it could go multiple ways. It could be because Dillian White knew he took it. And it could be because Dillian White was just trying to get back in the boxing game. But at the end of the day, if you read this whole thing that I have on screen, and when you get to this section right here, this right here would tell anybody that this was, without a shadow of a doubt, if you believe anything else, there's only one thing that you should believe. This is because this is a fact, 100%. The only reason why UCAT would say joint and then put this little paragraph in there is because they were covering their ass.
What do they have to cover up about? Are they covering White?
No.
Then why would they have to cover up?
When I say cover their ass, when I say cover their ass, it's not about them doing something wrong. It's about UCAT dotting their I's and crossing their T's. Because this stops Dillian White from ever suing UCAT.
Oh, yeah. Now I see the other spectrum of it.
You see what I'm saying? So they called it a joint statement, and then they had the nerve to put in there that Dillian White acknowledged that they were right by issuing the initial charge and in the conduct of their investigation. So why would UCAT put that in there if Dillian White didn't do nothing? Or if Dillian White didn't do nothing, they was in the right to cover their ass.
Yeah.
So if you don't believe anything, go ahead.
No, I believe you on that one. I don't know what you're really trying to get out of this, though. I wasn't talking to you about Dillian White.
No, because I was trying to gauge where your head is and how you think. That's where I was getting out of it.
Yeah. I know boxing knowledge.
Well, you got to know boxing knowledge, but you also have to be able to read in between the lines when you hear something.
Yeah, I know.
And that's the reason why I was gauging you with
I
this.
know.
Now
Yes.
you know. I was gauging you.
Like Craig Mack says, if you didn't know, now you know.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah. So that could have went a couple of ways with UCAD. It could have meant that Dillian White was in the wrong and that they was covering their ass or whatever the case may be. But you know, that's how people do business. You can't do business and then just think that everything is bygones be bygones and everybody's your friend. You got to always cover your ass when you're doing business with somebody because they will
Right.
always come to sue. Because guess what's a part of business? Suing.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why I was gauging your mind to see if you could figure out what that meant as far as UCAD is concerned. To see if you can possibly win in the debate.
Mm. Who's the biggest cat party here?
Well, there's no biggest casual in the party here.
I want to debate
We all
sparring.
nah,
Sparring
we don't
debate.
debate sparring around here. Debate sparring with what? Like as far as what do you
I
mean?
mean, like practice debating.
Practice debating sparring as far as what?
Never mind.
He's
I was
looking for
gonna
guinea
say like
pigs.
debating. I need to debate somebody here. I'm hungry. I'm
Oh,
0
we
and no.
well
I
well
need my first debate fight soon.
well we don't debate over here. We have casual conversations, and that's what we do. I don't see the point of going back and forth and an actual debate with somebody on YouTube. I don't see it because at the end of the day, you're gonna have a bunch of people not knowing what the fuck was going on and picking sides because they like somebody over the other person.
Yeah.
Because if that's the case, there'll be a whole bunch of YouTube channels being shut down already. So
Yes.
on to the next thing. What everybody think about what's going on with Devin Haney and everything like that being uh, uh,
Hey
champion in
guys,
a session
real
and
quick.
recess.
Sorry, be right back in 2 minutes. My computer's at 5%. Don't kick me out. I'll literally be right
All
back in
right, go
120
ahead.
seconds. Be right
Go
back.
ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Do your thing. So, what do you guys think about Devin Haney being the champion in recess?
Well, I've heard. Do you know what I heard? I heard they actually is going to fight for tuna or something like that. Hence why he faked an injury. That's just a rumor, though. What do you think, Mike?
Oh, I'm asking
No, I
everybody
actually
else.
checked his Instagram. Like he legit had surgery.
Yeah, he tore a muscle, didn't he?
No, like physically, like there was a person with a camera. He had just gone
We
out. Of surgery.
back.
Go ahead, Tyrone.
Like he had just gone out of surgery. So I don't think he's. I mean, I don't know why people big up Fortuna so much. I mean, yeah, he's a good fighter, but he's not a world beater, and he's not going to gamble.
It's possible.
Hey, what's your channel name? Michael Johnson. You know who Marcus Hooker? He has his phone number on Instagram. That's how I reached him. So if you want an interview with him, I know he has an upcoming fight. He takes interviews with everyone.
Yeah, but
I have Mark Coleman. Yeah.
I'm not into doing interviews just to do interviews.
So if Deontay Wilder asked you, you want to do an interview, you would say no?
That's not what I said.
Okay.
That is not what I said.
I like you bringing random trivia.
He said Themin Lofi said Devin Haney is the champion, but Lomo is the man. If that makes sense.
You know Ryan
That's how it
Garcia's
is.
phone number is on Instagram. I have an interview with Ryan Garcia set for. Wait, never mind. I mistaked it for someone else.
I don't like doing interviews. I can't stand interviews with people are on YouTube and they're on their phone and never does sound right. I'm always struggling.
my sound's crispy. I have a microphone, so I'll put the
No,
phone
that's
up
not
to
what
the
I'm
mic. It
saying.
always comes.
That's not what I'm saying. It doesn't sound good at all to me in my ear. It doesn't. It does not sound good when somebody is literally you calling them on their phone, and then you're plugging that into your computer or whatever the case may be. How you do it, it never does sound as crisp as I want it to be. I'd rather the person get on Skype or
Yeah,
StreamYard or
I'm
something
working
like
on that
that.
one. I got a new computer for Christmas, so my editing is gonna go up, and hopefully I reach 300 subs by the end of the year. The new editing.
Well, your
I work
goal,
off my
your goal,
Oh,
but your goal
yeah.
shouldn't be um, getting subs. Your goal
It
should
is
be no, it shouldn't.
monetized.
No, it shouldn't be the subs. Your goal should be um, putting out great content as far as the quality of it, as far as the aesthetics, how it looks, and the flow of it. Because
Oh yeah, I
when you
already know my quality's good.
because
I'm working on trying to get it to 1080p. My thumbnails are crispy.
yeah, because worrying about the subs will come if people really wanted to pay attention to you like that. So I wouldn't really strive for the subs. I would strive for doing a good job.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Uh,
saying?
yes, there was a huge spike in my sub rate where I got 40 subs in one day
Mm,
because it was crazy.
that's good, man. That's good. So
Good
what do you think?
stuff.
What do you think about um Devin Haney and being the champion in recess?
In recess.
We're going
Yeah.
to be seeing them fight Campbell for tuna.
In recess?
Yeah.
What do you mean by in recess?
So David Haney had surgery, right?
Yes.
And
So he'll
so
be out for
Oh,
commission for a
so
while.
you basically mean the champion, but he's like in surgery right now.
yeah, so they basically dropped
Yeah,
him
you didn't have to. You
and
need.
then
Yeah.
got two fighters fighting for his belt.
So you got
Well, wait, hold on. I didn't get to speak on it yet. Devin Haney's the interim WBC champ, right?
No. He's the
nah, he's
WBC
official.
champ.
He's the official WBC. So they're gonna have an interim champion, and then when he's out of his 6-month surgery and he gets to train and all, the interim champion will face against the undisputed
No,
champ Haney.
that's not how
That's
it
what's
is.
gonna happen.
That's not how it is. Those two guys are fighting for his belt.
So he vacated the belt, or it's like getting stripped, right?
No,
Nah, it ain't stripped.
Lomachenko is the real champion at the WBC. They made him the franchise or whatever, and then
So his belt is getting dropped. It's either he vacated it or is
Dude,
he getting
stop yelling.
stripped.
Stop
How
yelling.
is it
Stop
not
yelling.
one of those
Stop
things?
yelling. Stop yelling.
no, he's like he's basically on the couch right now.
Well, let me put it like this.
So he's
As
gonna be fighting
hold
an
up,
interim
homie.
champion.
Hold up, homie. So
Basically,
first of all, Lomo was not the champion, as far as the way the Riddler explained it, and he really can't
The
explain
Riddler.
it. And
No,
Mauricio Suleiman can't really fucking explain it. He is not the champion. The guy that has the regular WBC championship belt is Devin Haney, but Devin Haney right now is basically in limbo status because he just had surgery. And then now you got two guys fighting for Devin Haney's belt that he's supposed to have, which is the regular WBC championship belt, not the intern or nothing like that. But
Okay.
if you wanted to put it as far as words, the way the WBC explained it, yeah, Tyrone is right, because you can't become undisputed unless you have the belt. But according to Marcilio Suleiman,
So what's happening? Is it vacated or did he get stripped? Because he said it was neither one of those things.
Hold up. But according to Marcilio Suleiman, Lomo can still be undisputed without the regular belt. So Tyrone is right, but he's not right according to. So it's stupid.
That's where the confusion starts.
But
I'll put it like this. Well, okay, they are fighting for a vacant belt. Yeah, Fortuna and Campbell are fighting for a vacant belt. That's right. Lomachenko is on the top of the WBC lightweight food
He
chain.
felt, so he got vacated. You could have said no.
He didn't get vacated. He didn't get vacated.
So he got stripped.
He didn't get stripped
on the side.
You're not paying attention.
So it's basically like I'm the WBC champion, but I'm just gonna sit on the couch while I'm on surgery.
Or
no,
he has to, but yeah,
you're not paying attention. He didn't get stripped and he didn't get vacated. They put him in limbo status so they can create a different fight for a belt to try to make money. That's the reason why I try to tell you to read in between the lines.
Okay.
Because if Keith Thurman, because if Keith Thurman was able to sit on the couch during the surgery, but Devin Haney is not able to sit on the couch for that, that makes you believe that, according to the WBC, they had other plans than to wait. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Yes.
That's the reason why I try to tell you to read in between the lines, because it doesn't make sense. If it's good for the other guy, but not good for this guy, then what's the problem? And you just got done screwing this guy from getting a mandatory shot at Lomo, trying to create his own legacy and shit like that. Can you dig it?
Yeah.
What else we got here? Who y'all think gonna win? Y'all think Crawford gonna get this fight this weekend?
Oh yeah, I wrote a poem about Crawford.
Laws is backstage.
Oh shit, my bad.
Backstage.
I got lost. So who do y'all think gonna win this? Y'all think Crawford gonna get this fight this weekend?
Yes.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Mike.
Yeah.
Mike.
We can hear
if
you.
I keep jumping in and out, mate, it's not me. It's my fucking signal's awful tonight.
It's all good.
It's terrible.
You got Crawford this weekend, Laws?
Is he fighting this weekend?
I got Crawford always,
if anybody knew.
Hey, Laws, are they showing that on BT?
Did someone really just ask, is Crawford fighting this weekend?
Say again. Is it on BT?
Yeah, BT.
I don't know, mate. I don't know. I shouldn't see why they're doing.
Just know I'm gonna be watching it on Crack Streams, baby. Let's go. Free fights. Crack Streams.
Yep. Thimmons Lofi said Haney was
That's what we promoting on this channel. If anybody just jumped on, y'all can watch the fights for free on Crack Streams. Don't be an idiot and pay
nobody worried about that, homie, because some of us enjoy paying for fights and don't mind paying for fights because that support these boxers and stuff like that. So not everybody is into the crack stream mess. Some people they want to support these fighters and pay that little pound, quid, or dollar for it and to help out.
Pound, quid.
So
you might say quid.
Guys, I wrote a song about Andy Ruiz.
Hold up, we're not.
Yo, little man, no disrespect, little man. You've got to wait until people finish speaking, man.
Yeah, and I'm not really
That's
trying
how
to
we
hear
do
that song.
it.
So, Feminist Lofi said Haney was handed the title and never fought as a champion. Guess we can say Haney was never really a champion in the first place. Actually, to tell you the truth, he actually really was the title. He actually had the title because when he fought Abdullah, it was for the interim WBC World title, and then he defended it against Santiago. So he actually defended it once. He actually technically won it and then defended it once because
he won the interim and he was upgraded to the full champion, and then he defended it once against that bum, that janitor from Venezuela or whatever.
Yeah, Santiago.
Yeah, beat you, man.
Yeah.
Beat you, man.
Yeah. So it is stupid. I'm lost too. I can't. There's no way in hell I can listen to. I don't think there's no anyway. Yeah, that Mercilio. It's like when you hear everything, in perspective. Ain't nobody saying anything about Oscar Rivas and Dillian White with the glove issue.
Oh gosh.
But they done with the piss test issue, UCAT issue. So it's a lot of it sound kind of iffy.
Guys, I gotta jump out of here because I'm gonna see the UFC 247 press conference. But can I sing the 2-second poem I made about
Nah,
Andy Ruiz
nah,
after
we
he
ne-
came in
nah, we
overweight?
nah, no, nah, not on here, man.
There's no beat to it or nothing
Nah,
that's copyrighted. It's just
I
my
don't want to
voice.
hear no poems on my channel. That's all it is.
All right. Well, I'm gonna jump out, so I just want to let everybody know that I'm the man of the hour, too sweet to be sour. What you see is what you get, and what you don't is better yet. I'm the Ms. Regret, and if you bet against me, you made a.
Hello?
All the best, fella.
Yeah. You ain't the best around here, man. You ain't the best around here. But good luck with your
You know what's been getting
going
my
on?
mind off of boxing though, which actually been fun. You guys need to get UFC 3 on one of your consoles or something. I've been knocking guys out, for fun. I don't have to worry about this boxing bullshit. I get on there, I play like Romero versus Adesanya or whatever, and I'm knocking cats out, for fun.
What's that, Tyrone?
UFC 3.
Tyrone, what's that?
I got UFC 3 for free last night.
For free?
Yeah.
What, on Xbox?
No, PlayStation.
Oh, I was going to say my son plays UFC.
Oh yeah,
fun. We seen your son whoop your ass too.
Does he prefer? Does your son prefer yours?
Harvey, what?
Does Harvey prefer PS? Does he prefer UFC, MMA? Does he prefer? Why am I stuttering? Does he prefer MMA? I'm stuttering like an old fart. Does he prefer MMA over boxing?
Yeah, Harvey. Yeah. What do you prefer, MMA or boxing? No, you don't. Yeah. No, you don't. Stop lying. No, he don't. He prefers MMA.
Right.
Have you played UFC 3 yet? Yeah, he's playing. Yeah, he said he's playing it.
I remember when I played UFC.
Yeah. I need some tips from your son, bro, because I just got the game yesterday.
The new Fight Night's coming out soon, isn't it?
Is it?
Is it?
Yeah.
I didn't see any update.
I'll buy that.
I'll have to check it out.
Yeah. I think it's going to be released next year though, summertime.
Summertime. That's a good time.
Well, that's when all the consoles are swapping over, aren't well?
Oh shit! I'm not getting a PlayStation 4. I ain't getting a PlayStation 4. So I'm not getting a PlayStation 5 yet. I'm gonna get in 2021.
I think
I'm all swapping over next November over here.
Say what?
Say again.
I'm gonna get it.
Say
damn Amazon.
Oh yeah, you better believe it. I'm getting the Xbox too. Can't wait for that.
I saw it. There was in a Game Awards, wasn't it? What's Xbox? What the new one's coming out?
I don't know.
Xbox 2.
Is it Xbox 2?
PS5. Yeah, Xbox 2 and PS5.
Yeah, did you watch the showcase for it?
I've been watching loads of videos on it, man. They're both really neck and neck, but I'm an Xbox man, me. I just prefer Xbox. I just think they're better.
And what do you think of the graphics? What would you say?
I just think they're all better. PS are better because they got more games.
Yeah.
Or better games, but Xbox.
They got a lot of Japanese. Yeah.
I think once you play an Xbox, you can't go back.
I had the original Xbox and a 360.
Yeah,
then I just jumped on the PS4.
My Xbox quite old now. My Xbox quite old. I've got the Xbox One S, but it's the Gears. Try again. Gears of War 4, the limited edition one.
Tears of War. You said Tears of War.
Gears of War. Gears of War 4, the limited edition one, the red one with the skull on it.
Right. Are you going to sell that?
No, I'm going to keep it because it's a limited edition one. I've got the thingy as well, the special elite pad. Cost me 250 quid.
You don't use it then? You don't use it?
No, not no more, because he's always on it. Can never get off the damn thing. He's on it every day. He's always. I brought it for me. Cost me 400 quid. I brought it for me for when I was with her at the time, and she used to go to bed late. She used to go to bed early on a Friday, and I used to sit up and play computer games. But he took it over, so I just give it to him in the end. He just plays on it. He watches YouTube on it. He fucking plays on it. Don't you, little shit? He's just told me to shut up. You little punk. Hey, come here.
Damn, you slapping that knife? Damn, somebody else come here.
And cut his hair with it. Hey, Mike, I'm going to cut your hair for you. I'll fly over tomorrow.
Yeah, he's going to give you a nice. He's going to give you a nice shape up there.
I seen that photograph. I was laughing my head off. That fucking big.
One side's got thicker than the other.
Yeah, have you seen Mike Spins? Mike Spins, though, goes along and then zips in.
Mike, were you trying to just get a shape up?
Nah, we ain't talking about that.
No. Who fumbled?
Nah, we ain't talking about that.
Did you punch the barb in the face?
We ain't talking about that.
I've had worse, bro. Don't
hear
worry.
that, Laws?
Yeah.
Reload.
Yeah, I can hear that.
Reload.
Yeah,
remember the light guns, the rail guns in the arcade, Time Crisis.
Yeah, we got the rail things around in Laws. Shoot, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, Mike.
Huh?
Mike.
I hear you.
Just make sure you don't pop one off like you did last time.
Hey, man. I just want to see what that thing do.
No shooting while drunk, Mike.
You know you like that, Laws.
Can you remember that when? Can you remember that when you did that?
I just wanted to see if this shit worked because I bought it from my old lady and I was like, man, let me see if this shit worked.
Is it on the stream? Is it on the stream still?
Nah, you couldn't hear it. The shit is so loud you can't hear that shit.
No,
that'd be funny to hear.
We was watching Dave Allen and oh god, what's he called now? Uzi Brown.
Nick Webb.
No, the fat dumpy heavyweight.
Oh right, Squidward. Alternate Squidward. Lucas Brown.
Oh,
Lucas Brown. That's it. Yeah, me and Mike were watching that, and I had my phone propped up so Mike could watch it, and we was on Hangouts and we was watching it, and Mike pulled out his missus' gun and popped a shot off by accident, and it went fucking ceiling.
No, it didn't go to the ceiling either. I poked it in the bed. I was like, let me see if this shit
works. in the floor, sorry, but downstairs it come through the ceiling.
Nah, I didn't go through downstairs. My bed is thick. I use foam, so it got lost.
I thought you said it went through the floorboard.
Yeah, it went to the floorboard, but it never reached the bottom, the living room ceiling. It never reached. It's dangling somewhere.
That was funny. That was. I was
so still there to this day. It's still there to this day.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Mike, have you ever shot while drunk?
Huh?
Have you ever shot while drunk?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how we get down over here in the States, man. We don't. Yeah. You just gotta have some cool people with you and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you're cool and stuff.
Yeah.
The main thing is like don't go pointing that shit at nobody, man. That's it. Like some people they get it and they be like, ooh, I'm gonna shoot you in the head, like making people scared and stuff. Like you don't do that dumb shit. Like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, especially you out there drinking, like you might forget that one was still in there or something was jammed up in there and then it was unjammed and then you accidentally shoot yourself in the foot and stuff like that. I see videos all the time. People actually, blow their dick off, putting their gun in their pants, waist and stuff like that. And or accidentally shoot themselves in the foot and stuff like that. The main thing is like, so I carry my gun by my dick. So I put it in my front of my waistband. I don't have a holster.
Why?
And so, huh?
Why didn't you got a holster?
Because it costs money and it's just easy. It's just as easy to whip out.
Right.
And then plus you can't see
What
it.
about, about an armpit holster? Aren't they
but you
better?
can see it. But you can see it when I'm
You
walking
can
around.
see it.
when I'm walking around with my gun, you can't tell I got a gun in my waistband. But when I got it on my hip, you can always tell because something bulging. Unless I wear a jacket.
Yeah.
But if I'm just wearing a t-shirt, you can't see it. You see what I'm saying? And so I walk around my little Walther PK, and you can't see it. It's easy to whip out and stuff like that. But the main thing I tell a lot of people is that
that's the German gun.
Yeah, that's
right.
Yeah, it's a German gun. But main thing I tell a lot of people is that if you don't have a safety, if you don't have a safety and you don't have a holster, you most likely you most likely should not keep one in the chamber. Because what happens is if you forget or you walking around, sometimes that safety will fall off. Like it'll unsafety itself. You see what I'm saying? Or when you go to grab it, you forget you push the safety, and then you're trying to shoot somebody, or you're just trying to whip it out and show somebody, and you shoot yourself in the dick. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why I try a lot of people, man.
We could carry guns.
Huh?
I wish we could have guns.
You can if you want.
Shit,
you can. I'm actually looking to get me a license to get me a shotgun.
You can't have guns over there.
You can.
Yeah, you can have shotguns, Alex. Yeah, I know that, but I'm on about handguns.
You can if you want.
No, you can. You actually can. But the only problem is,
be a criminal.
No, you can actually can, but you have to put an attachment to it. It becomes a long-barreled pistol then. No. Hang on, there's a loophole actually. If you have to, hang on, Lars, listen. If you put an attachment on the end of it, it becomes a long-barreled pistol, and they actually classify it as a rifle then. Yeah.
So what's the attachment? A silencer?
Nah, you know at the bottom of the gun, at the bottom of the pistol, right? You can put a metal attachment on it, a long one. Though it's stupid, it's impractical, but if you put it there, it becomes a long-barreled pistol. Just check it.
But what attachment would you put on there? That's what I'm saying.
It's a metal. I met with
an extended barrel.
Nah.
Or an extended clip.
Well, I'll show you. I'll send a picture. I'll show you.
Man, by the time you pull that shit out your pants, you got fucking what's up. You ain't pulling that shit out your pants. Extended fucking barrel or clip.
Show us what you got, Mike.
Oh no, I can't show it on YouTube. I don't think you're supposed to show guns on YouTube.
Do you remember when you fellas? Remember when we did that live stream when you was in bed and his fucking pistol was lying next to his head?
It always lays. It's always next to my head somewhere.
I know. And it was Marlowe's corner who pulled him up on it. I didn't even see it. Marlowe said, "What the fuck's that lying next to your head, Mike?" I was like, "My bad." Yeah.
Yeah, it's always like under the pillow or next to my head, or I'm end up drooling on it or something. Yeah.
That's fucked up, man. Under your pillow.
Yeah.
Why the fuck would you sleep with a gun under your pillow?
Hey man, yo, somebody come up in here. Huh?
The damn thing. What happens if you roll over and the damn thing goes off?
Nah, it ain't gonna go off because it ain't one in the chamber. You got to cock it first.
Fuck that shit.
You got to cock
side
it
of the dressing. If it was at the side of the dressing table, yeah.
Nah, you got to cock it. No, you got to rack. You got to rack a chamber. You got to rack around in the chamber first. Like there's not one in there. I never rocked like that because like there's been instances I brought people over my house and stuff like that, and or my old lady fucking moving shit around. I don't want to accidentally have her shoot herself in a foot or something. So I never have one in the chamber in the house. So you know you can't hear it. Like if I put one in the chamber, like rack the slide back and stuff, you can't hear it. You can't hear it. So somebody break in, they ain't gonna hear me. They're just gonna feel something, or maybe not even feel anything.
Yeah. That's crazy, that, you know. It's mad over here, because you do that over here.
Let me tell you something, Laws.
I
was in the
Laws,
bar.
I've got it. Check it. I sent it.
I'll check it in a minute, Alex.
I was in the bar.
Just fucking paste that.
I was in the bar, and like, I was in the bar. God damn, this fucked up link. I was in the bar 2 weeks ago, right? And this dude, like this random dude I never met before, thought I was talking to him, right?
Yeah.
And he said, "You talking to me?" I was like, "Nah, man, I ain't talking to you. I was talking to my homie," right? And then he's like, and then he's like, "Yeah, you better not." And this and the third. I'm like, "Hey, man, look, man, I apologize, but I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to my homie." Blah blah blah. Whoop whoop whoop. And he was like, "Who you here with?" I was like, I'm here with nobody. But the whole time he talking to me, he got his hand in his jacket like he got a gun, right?
Yeah.
And he didn't know that, and he ain't paying attention because while we talking, he not paying attention. I'm like, I'm just like getting closer and closer to him. I'm getting closer and closer to him, and he don't even realize it. And then I'm talking to him, I apologize to him and everything, and I walk back in, right? And he doesn't know the security guard is my team. Is on my team. My homeboy. My homeboy got 3 of his friends that don't play on the football team. That's all like they're jacked up and ready to fuck somebody up. And then I got 5 of my teammates in there, right? And so he brings it. This dude, he looks like fragile. He looks like, he's about like 5'6", 5'7", scrawny little dude, right?
Oh, Frederick Santana from Chicago.
Say somebody else. And then he brings some other dude with him that's tall, who looks about 215 or something like that. And I'm talking to the dude. He's like, "You got a problem?" My friend's like, "Look, man, I ain't got a problem with your friend. I apologize to your friend already. And you come up over here like y'all got a problem." I'm like, look, man, I don't know what y'all got going on, but it ain't that fucking serious. He's like, "But what happened?" Yeah. And I'm like, "Ain't nothing happened." He kept saying what happened. So I set my drink down and I start taking my hand and tapping him in the chest. Like every time I'm talking to him, tapping him in the chest and his chest.
Yeah.
And both of them 2 dudes don't even know they fucking surrounded.
Yeah.
They surrounded. And I'm looking at him and I told the dude, I looked at the tall dude, and this is word for word. I told him this: I'm gonna start off with you, and I'm gonna end with him. There ain't no fucking problem, but if y'all want a problem, we can slide over real quick, and I'll dust you off, and I'll start with him next. And he was like, talking. I was just like, "Man, get out of my face." So I walked off. Right? Tell me why. I'm going outside to smoke a cigarette. He following me outside the door. I stopped, turned around, looked him up and down, like, "What's up?" And then he followed me. And then when I walk back in, he's standing at the jukebox to the left. Right when you walk in, the jukebox is right there at the door. And I'm like looking at him. He followed me back. I'm like looking at him, dude. Like, look, man. First of all, that's the wrong bar to fight in, because the first person that swings is usually the person that the bouncer beats up.
Yeah, for real.
Like, he doesn't care. Like, they just don't want no fighting in there. He'll just beat that guy up, and then his friends would get some stomps in, some punches in, and then they'll figure out who started it.
Right.
Then they'll figure out who started it. Damn, Laws jumped off. He'd come back in. But yeah, that was my last time I almost get into a fight with somebody, and the dude perpetrate like he got it. Some people walk in the bars and have their guns on them and start fights. And then want to shoot people in the bar or want to shoot people outside the bar. Man, Alex, that happens all the time.
That sounds like a crazy dude.
No, out here in Saginaw, they be on booger sugar. Tyrone know what I'm talking about. They be on booger sugar, them pills, and that shit you put in your vein. The motherfuckers ain't smoking fucking weed. If you think that
so
you
that's
stand
paranoid, didn't it?
Huh?
They're taking a belt. They're tying down their arm and sticking something in them.
So these guys are all paranoid or fucked up then?
Or they're smoking a crystal something.
They want the ass whoop. They want the ass whoop. That's what they want.
What do you got over there?
I've said it before. This country, England, they protect crazy people from guys like me Because if I had firearms, a lot of people would have been done. I'm telling you right now, they would have been done. I would even thought twice about it.
Nah, without here, what would you say, Tyrone?
I said, you guys got a lot of dope fiends out there, man.
Yeah, out here, yeah.
I go back home.
Yeah, there's a lot of closet ones.
Closet.
Yeah. Like they do
so you got like fake, not fake, but you got like ones that can.
No, they
like
no. They do it. They do the dope, and then they want to hang around people, act like they ain't doing it, and then when you get in certain situations, you know that they own dope. You know that they ain't weed.
Right.
You know. Right. You know once you're talking to somebody. So when you're talking to somebody on weed, when you're talking to somebody on alcohol, it's two different people. It's two different highs. You're talking to an irrational person, and then you're talking to a rational person. Now, the weed guy might be talking too much, but he'd be rational.
Yeah.
The drunk person ain't gonna be rational, and they be talkative. Yeah. And you'll be having a hard time holding on with the conversation or trying to talk them down out of something. But now when somebody's on that booger sugar, now you're dealing with somebody that got a lot of energy, that's getting paranoid, that don't quite know what's going on and they trying to differentiate between what's going on and what they think is going on. Now when they own the shit in their veins, they're not really necessarily trying to fight. But what happens is they too high to do anything. But if somebody did anything to them, like wrong and stuff like that, they'll talk hard and stuff like that, but they won't be able to defend themselves. Because they too fucking high.
Damn, that'd suck if you get killed by a doper.
That's the reason why we couldn't play cards. When I was growing up, we couldn't play cards. Like we couldn't play spades, no nothing, no uno, no nothing, because my auntie killed her sister, stabbed her in the neck, because they was they used to smoke crack a lot, and
was this back in the 80s, Mike?
Early 90s. Early 90s. I want to say like 91, 92. And basically what happened was she reneged in the game of spades and she stabbed her sister in the neck. So my auntie stabbed her, my auntie stabbed my other auntie in the neck and killed her.
Shit.
Over reneging over a game of spades because she put a card down that she was supposed to put up and she grabbed it back and they start arguing. She stabbed her in the neck and killed her.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, man. Them dope heads, man, you ain't talking to no motherfucker. That's why I say when I listen to Tyson Fury, that's what I hear. I see a dope head. I see a dope head. Some dude one day is this and then one day is that, and you know, Deontay Wilder's this, he's a cool dude, and this and the third. The next day he's a fucking bum and all this shit. You know, it's too erratic. It's too erratic to, you know, it's too erratic to say that this dude is not on something funny. And it could be prescribed.
Yeah, prescribed. A lot of people forget about that. Yeah, prescribed.
Yeah, it could be. Law said he's gonna try to jump back on, but it could be subscribed, man. But it is what it is, man. But what do you guys think about something else I wanted to talk about? Okay, we talked about Fortuna and Campbell. Okay. They saying Kell Brook is expected to make his ring return in February.
I saw him training.
He became an afterthought for me because he's indecisive as to saying 154, 147. I want Keith Thurman. No, I want Bud. And it was like, what?
Oh, so nobody heard no rumors of who was supposed to fight?
Nah, I didn't hear who was going to. It's probably going to be a bum.
Oh, man, that is
what weight division?
Probably 54.
He needs to go for that. He needs to go for that WBO belt. That's what he's asking us to do.
Versus Teixeira?
Teixeira, the PBC are campaigning for Castano to get to fight Teixeira.
I wouldn't sleep on Teixeira.
I think Castano will have him.
Toss up. I was really impressed by his performance. Adamas is no slouch.
What do you guys think about this? The WBC president says this: Andrew Ruiz was a victim of circumstance.
Oh,
gosh. Hold up. He says he was a victim of. Let me finish first. He was a victim of circumstances. He gave a big surprise with the World Impact in June, and unfortunately, he could not carry out an adequate, definite, respectful preparation for the sport for himself and his rematch, and the result was evident, Suleiman said, but that was the way it is in boxing. It's a difficult situation to blame the human who had nothing and suddenly becomes a millionaire. Well, I'm going to end it on that. What do you guys think about that?
Suleiman baby Mexican fighters. I swear, that's what it looks like to me. Why are you babying him? He fucked up. There's no excuses for that. Oh, because he didn't have millions before. Well, his other fighters didn't have millions before. They didn't do what he did. What's so special about him? Because he's the same, from the same nationality as you. You know what I mean? Oh, he's always coming up with excuses, always trying to help in some fashion, some shape, fashion, form. Especially that Clenbuterol threshold thing. Yeah. What you got to say, Tyrone?
For who, the WBC?
Yeah, XXL Riddler.
Oh, Mr. What's his name? Suleiman.
Come on, do it.
What?
Mr. Suleiman.
What he said. Suleiman. Remember? He copied him.
I forgot how to do the. What was Ness saying to him? He said, "But this doesn't add up." And then he was like, "Hi." What did he fucking say?
It was about the franchise championship or something like that. It didn't make any sense.
The friend. I don't even know how to say it. I need to get in the mood for it. I don't know.
That was
I was born ready.
No, right. Not that one. Not that one.
But nah, he's over there walking around in an XXL what the hell type of shirt, and I think he's just babying these Mexican fighters. I'm not sorry for Andy Ruiz. I don't think he didn't do himself any favors. I mean, he gets what he deserves, and he's lucky he got this much. I mean, okay, yeah, he beat Joshua, but I mean, he knew he had a rematch, and he kind of let himself down. So there's really all there is to it.
Right. Yeah, that's really what it was. I don't see the point of him coming out talking about he's a victim of circumstance and all that shit. I just think those are excuses.
I want to be the victim of the circumstances he's in now.
I think those are just cold ass excuses.
Yeah, it's just excuses. I mean, he sat up there. He was like, "Yeah, I don't know. I don't want an excuse, but I swear to God, I'll get in fucking best shape of my life, and I want a third fight." And they'll never give him a third fight.
I don't think he will. And not only that is, I don't think the fans. I don't think that'll appeal to the fans either.
At least now.
I think. Ouch! That'll like it hurt. I think he needs to. I think he needs to just go on and
go away for a little bit, rack up some wins, and then come again
and fight who he's supposed to fight.
Yeah.
But with Andy Ruiz, there's guys out there for him to fight and stuff like that, and it's foreseeable in the future. But my whole thing is kind of like, what do you guys want to see? Like, do you guys want to see a guy still coming in the weight almost 900 and something pounds? I mean, almost 300 and some pounds. Do you guys want to see that? I don't think anybody wants to see that.
No. No. But now that I think about it, even if they went for a trilogy, I think AJ will. I think AJ will have him.
Nah.
Depends on what type of Ruiz shows up. I think if he's the fast one that fought Parker, I don't think Joshua beats him.
He'll just fight in the defense again.
Yeah, but he'll be too quick. Yeah, I mean, he was pretty fast in that fight. What was he, 248, 247?
Which one for the Joseph, for the AJ one?
No, for the Parker fight, he was 247.
I can't remember.
He was, yeah. He was. He was light.
But yeah, Parker, he fought in the defense as well now.
And the thing is, these guys can eat. I mean, I eat pizza and chips and stuff, but that's me. But the thing is, once they get their metabolism right again,
right,
they can do that stuff too, just not as much, in moderation. But he slowed his metabolism so much. Same thing with Dillian White. How do you add 20 pounds in a couple of months? His metabolism is shot to shit because he's fighting at. I mean, the guy. I don't think Dillian White is taller than I am. In reality.
What you think Dillian White 6'1"?
Yeah, I don't think he's 6'4". I saw him stand next to Derek Chisora.
Yeah, Chisora is like 6 foot or 6'1", is he as well?
Yeah, 6'4" or 6'1" supposedly, and Dillian White is 6'4". No, I don't think Dillian White is taller than me, or if he is, not even half an inch. But to be 270 pounds, he's literally 100 pounds heavier than I am. That shouldn't go like that. It should be like maybe 50 pounds. Should be like 220, 230 max.
Yeah, if you're like that height, you have no room to be weighing that.
No room.
To weighing like almost 300 pounds unless you've got some sort of obesity issue.
They do.
I think he does. I mean, look at the way he looks. He ain't got nothing to hold his shorts up.
Nothing.
Right.
I mean,
he looks like he melted ice cream cone.
Yeah, exactly. And the way I put it is that, he has to work harder than other fighters when it comes to staying in shape, and it's just something he's gonna have to do. It's gonna make it all the better.
It'll make it much easier if he just keeps the weight. The thing is, once you go down, once you're at a lower weight, it's harder to put it on. But as you build weight up, it gets harder. It gets easier to put extra weight. That's why you see niggas on Family by the Ton. How do they go from 600 pounds to 620 pounds in a week? It gets so easy to put on this weight because their metabolism is so shot.
Shot ain't the word. Shot ain't the word. I don't. But I'm just not. He didn't even. Motherfucker didn't even try.
It was kind of like I'd call Wok like a gelato, like one of those ice cream custards you get from Rita's, and I would call I call it Dillian White is just that your average, fudge flavored ice cream. They were both going at it.
Fudge flavored.
Yeah, Wok is like custard with like at the tip. Pause. And they were mixing it up in there.
I don't know what the fuck that dude is gonna do. I'm just
Ruiz
like,
or Lily.
Ruiz, like, dude, you got to show people that you willing to, like, do something. You know what I'm saying? You got to show people that you're at least willing to get in the motherfucking gym, because obviously, like, you didn't even try.
Right.
Like, he literally thought like doing just enough to get by was going to work. You know what I'm saying? Like just enough to get by Anthony Joshua was going because based off the first fight, he didn't have that great of a training camp that he was going to get up in here and do less than he did in the first fight, because he did less than that. And he ate the whole taco shop.
Hello.
Where in Saudi Arabia?
In Saudi Arabia, in Mexico, in California, everywhere he was at.
Even a little trip in England as well, so I assume he had one there as well.
I don't know what the fuck that dude got. Only thing I know he got is a plate of food in front of him right now.
What? You think he's gonna eat himself to depression? Nah.
That's the only thing I can tell you. Is that he got a plate of food in front of him right now as we speak. I'm not talking about no little bitty plate, heaping plate full of meat.
The type of meat that can feed a village.
Oh, shit. This motherfucker ain't feeding the whole village. He feeding the whole fucking country. This dude off the chain. I don't get it. And I don't see no point of even trying to I'm not even gonna act like or insinuate that this guy is gonna come back and beat anybody. He's just gonna have to show me.
I hope he don't go inactive like last time when you remember when Parker beat him? He just went inactive like for a long time.
Well, that wasn't his fault right there. He got hurt against Parker, but that wasn't necessarily his fault. You know what I'm saying? When with the Parker thing. You know what I'm saying? Because he couldn't get the fights and he was broke, couldn't get the fights and stuff like that. And a lot of people think that just because a couple of cats know your name, they think that like you're gonna get paid and shit like that. Nah, bro, that's not the case. You know what I'm saying? That's not necessarily the case. I mean, we got what's his name? You got that dude Mont whatever his name is, up in the Anthony Joshua's camp, right? And guess what they doing up over there? You know what I'm saying? They literally like figuring out how to get these cats up in these fights. That's how you do it. Right. You know what I'm saying? All them other cats that nobody, there's thousands of people right now in boxing that you will never hear their name of. Or when you do hear their name, it's probably gonna be some dude that got that only got one good fight, and after that somebody dropped him like a bad habit. Fuck.
Right.
They got all kind of shit on YouTube, all kind of whack ass shit. Fuck Stephanie A. Smith. That dude was a bow.
Was he talking about boxing? Was this just like
No, I just saw his face. Just said,
all
fuck
right.
that dude.
He's like, everyone's like, when is he gonna get a haircut with that freaking, with his scalp receding all the way backwards? Scalp.
That's a good question. Hey y'all, but I'm gonna get up out of here, man. Y'all got any last words?
Any last word? Nah, man, nah. But yo,
not really.
Nice one. Anyway, putting up a link anyway. Nice. It's a good chat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, banter, as I say over here.
Yep.
Yeah. So the fight's on tomorrow, right? Because I had no idea.
Yeah, I'll be watching it.
Yeah.
I'm more interested in Lopez versus Comey.
Yeah, that's the one I want to see.
Yeah. Collins fighting that dude. Is he fighting that Russian guy that beat him in the Olympics?
Yes. Yeah.
He actually beat him twice.
Y'all got any? You got any last words, Tyrone?
Not really, bro. We're good.
Yeah, because I'm gonna get up out of here and get something to eat.
All
And probably go and
a little something.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, I'll see y'all later, homie.
All right.
All right, man.
One.
Peace.
All right, peace out.